Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Looking at the last game for the New York Knicks, it was a loss to Toronto. Here we go.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Now here's Anthony. Suggs with the ball. The jump hook. 4 on the shot clock.
And growing up just outside of Paris, Evan Fournier got hooked on the NBA back in 2002, watching that classic Kings-Lakers conference final series.
And, Greg, we hear that story from other international players as well. I mean, guys like Evan who grew up in Europe watching NBA basketball. You got to give Adam Silver, and even before him, David Stern, the prior commissioner, a lot of credit for growing the league internationally.
And stolen by Wagner. Robinson with the block. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Randall. Isaac with some nice D.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Wagner. Here's Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
To the paint. New York moving it around. Outside Fournier. They get it again. Right side Robinson. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Off target with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
No one near Isaac as he lets it go. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Randall with the ball. Bamba picks him up. Back to Randall. Robinson left side. Up top Fournier. Here's Randall. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs, Greg, for those teams in the upper half of the standings, how much are they looking at the opponents?
Well, I don't think most would admit it, but it's human nature to think ahead, trying to map out that route and looking at how it breaks down in the bracket.
Pass to Robinson. Back to Randall. And Bamba pulls it down.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Takes it from 10. That misses off the backboard. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Knicks. Pass to Barrett. Outside Fournier. Randall down low. And yes, it's good. Randall's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the first. Burks. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Bamba. Isaac left side. And Isaac throws it down.
And, Isaac is a high percentage shooter. Takes good shots and makes a good percentage of them. And he's very skilled at getting position to throw it down on you.
Now, here's Suggs. Following the miss by Julius Randle. With the drive. Here's Bamba. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
and he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Works with it. Bamba picks him up. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. To the right side. Here's Bamba. Pass to Isaac. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
For the Magic.
15 seconds left to play in the first. And it's Rose penetrating. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, it's really not hard to see why Noel is seen as one of the better rebounders in the game. He really uses that great length of his to get to a lot of missed shots.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Knicks lead by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it. Inside.
Now here's Rose. To the inside. Here's Noel. And it's Orlando with the rebound. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. And the rejection by Noel.
And you can just see Noel's eyes light up against these shots. He's so forceful and determined in his denial.
Here's Rose. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Magic trail by 4. The shot by Hampton with no one around. Off the left rim and out.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Pass to Barrett. Rose surveying the D. To the middle. Suggs with the steal. And here is Hampton. Bamba with it. Ross on the wing. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
That's from
Ross has got the first basket of the second quarter for Orlando.
And that's where Ross has been most efficient. Raining it off the catch. Love it.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Magic substitution.
And Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the
So it's Orlando now.
Knicks
Haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Boy, Fournier doing a nice job expending energy on the defensive side of the floor. And being very pesky to whoever he's guarding.
It doesn't go for him. The Magic go the other way with it. When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Wagner. This one for three. It's rebounded by New York.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to health. Guys,
Shooting for
All right,
Orlando,
David, thank you.
R.J. Hampton.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
Really like what they're doing in the post here in the opening half. Very productive.
They also haven't been afraid to take it strong to the hoop early on tonight. I like that.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Clark, you had excellent handles for a front court player. How much of a benefit is it for a big man to be comfortable with the dribble, with the ball in his hands?
I think it's so valuable. And now it's a dozen to a dozen big guys can put it on the ground. I mean, it used to be 2 out of a dozen guys you'd see 6, 8 or better that can really handle the ball in my day. Now it's commonplace, and it's a valuable skill. My late dad, emphasized that from the time I started playing organized basketball. Make sure you can go with the ball where you want to against pressure. If you can do that, then you'll always add value to your team as a big guy.
Pass to Carter. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Carter's got the game tied up here for Orlando.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. Hampton with the ball. Out defended by Randall. And the basket by Hampton. Hampton's got the lead up to 2 now for Orlando.
Well, 1 make in 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
And Randall throws it down.
And rolling with such quickness. There's just no way to keep Randall from scoring that.
Pass to Wagner. Driving to the basket. And good that time. Hampton's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
With the handle goes Julius Randle. Boy, there's a lot you got to like about this kid.
Here's Hampton. He has 6. Shoots the 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's a tie game in New York. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. He gets that one. Rose has got the first points of the second half up on the board for New York.
You didn't think Rose would back down from some contact now, did you guys? Playing with a high level of intensity.
Pass to Suggs. There's the 3. That one misses. The Knicks go the other way with it. Greg, talk about a guy who plays with competitive fire. Suggs is a powerful leader, but by example.
Yeah, I mean, this guy plays with such great strength and energy, and he makes great decisions. Really has an advanced understanding of the game for his age.
On the wing, Isaac. Offline with his three.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move. Wow.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big that won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him, but boy, you can't teach size and athleticism, and that's what he brings to the party.
Your Knicks City Dancer. Magic substitution. R.J. Hampton. Markelle Fultz.
Here's Fultz. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Inside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Fultz.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Rose with the ball. Picked up by Suggs. And here's Rose. They look to him for part of their offensive attack right now. Against the game. Robinson misses.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Pass to Suggs. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
Orlando Ball.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Jalen Suggs.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical.
Taj Gibson. Obi Toppin. Emmanuel Quickly. Kemba Walker.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Knicks ball.
The Knicks leading by 5. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Down low. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Knows how to run a team. Guys and facilitate accordingly. Rose makes those around him better.
Now Fultz. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
R.J. Hampton.
And the basket by Hampton.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Goes up on the block. Here's Quickly. Here's Walker. A beautiful reverse layup.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Fultz with the ball. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Hampton. Here's Bamba. Pass to Hampton. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Hampton.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
He takes it in. Great D that time from Gibson. And Walker's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Magic.
And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the third.
For your Knicks. Nerlens Noel.
To the paint.
Alex Burks.
Here's Toppin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Toppin's got 4 this quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now, here's Hampton. He's got 11. Nifty move.
New York foul.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
His first personal.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
He doesn't get the second one. Right side to Walker. To the inside. Fultz brings the double team. Here's Toppin. Here's Noel. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Magic trailed by 6. Here's Hampton. And the dunk by Hampton.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Inside. Just 3 on the clock. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And we've reached the end of the third. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Magic trailed by 4. Pass to Suggs. Over Barrett. And it's Suggs missing. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Orlando ball.
The Magic making a switch here.
Magic substitution. R.J. Hampton.
And here's Fultz. Pass to Hampton. Going inside. Now Bamba. Just 4 to shoot. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Randall is doubled. And Randall throws it down.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
Pass to Bamba. From deep three-point range. There's the drive. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Here's Fultz. The Magic again can't hit. New York leading by 6. For 3, Fournier. And Bamba pulls it down. Isaac outside. And stolen by Fournier. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. The Magic trailed by 6. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Pass to Bamba. To the middle. From 13. The Knicks pull it in.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been a more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for your New York Knicks, Mitchell Robinson.
Randle outside. New York moving the ball around. Bamba with the block.
Great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
Your New York Knicks, Derrick Rose.
On defense, Orlando. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Barrett, no good. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Pass to Fultz. Drives to the hoop. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal.
Julius Randle picks one up.
First team foul.
Boy, Fultz plays with an awful lot of heart. Excellent, forcing the defense to foul him on these drives to the rim.
Well, probably tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's Randle. And Randle throws it down.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman, Fournier, solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Back to Fultz. Lobbed up there for Isaac.
Jonathan Isaac.
Man, I like how poised Isaac is. Excellent calmness and control. That's impressive for a young guy.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
City Dancer.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Jr.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Driving the lane. Here's Suggs. Bamba wide open, and he fires. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
He's showing he wants to be the man. Bamba has the hunger to step up in those big moments.
Rose with the ball. Now by Suggs. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul. Right side Rose. Back to Randle. Randle is doubled. Shoots over Wagner. Pass to Randle. Back to Robinson. And he gives the whistle for the 3-second call.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
So both teams making some changes here. .102 left in the fourth.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Good.
Man, I got to give major props to the confidence of Fournier. This guy never backs down. Wants the big shot.
Pass to Isaac. Now, here's Hampton. He's guarded by Fournier. Bamba with it. Robinson with the block. They retain possession. Shot clock at 2. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
And Randle throws it down.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're trailing by 4. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
for the Magic.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Ball.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
New York.
They lead by 4. There's 21 seconds left in the game.
Time for T-shirts. Substitution for the Knicks.
Here's Rose. Floats it up for Randall.
Oh, this young kid is fun. Randall proving that the moment, not too big for him.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
13 foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over.
Derrick
Clock
Rose.
is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it. I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
So it's New York picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks. It's the Mavericks in Dallas, Texas for a little conference action here at the American Airlines Center. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. For the Magic, this is the last game before heading back to Florida and Orlando.
Yeah, and they're going through right now one of those situations that's just difficult to deal with. Doubt begins to really creep in when the losses continue. And you can have splintering, which doesn't help the situation. And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move. Wow.
That'll be 3 seconds.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And Greg, as we near the end of the regular season, some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs, and the lottery teams sometimes ready to call it a day.
Well, a lot of teams still have something to play for, whether it's fighting to make the playoffs or seeding. These games do count.
Now, here's Suggs. Down low, Isaac. Shakes him. Bricks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. Suggs with the steal. And here comes Hampton leading the fast break. Isaac trying to break free. The Mavericks pull it in. Dinwiddie outside. Hampton with the ball. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Magic substitution.
Anthony drives in. And there it is for him. Anthony's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him. So
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Pass to Bamba. Bertans grabs the board. Now Brunson. Back to Powell. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
Now, here's Suggs. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
Frank, talk about a guy who plays with competitive fire. Suggs is a powerful leader, but by example.
yeah, I mean, this guy plays with such great strength and energy. And he makes great decisions, really has an advanced understanding of the game for his age.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. They're not there.
That's his first personal
And
foul.
that's a foul called on Davis Bertans. That is his first foul of the game. Drives to the hoop. And the basket by Hampton.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
2 minutes remaining.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 3. Some nice passing here by Dallas. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Doncic, such a difficult matchup. Too big for a guard, too skilled for most wings. Luka is simply a problem in capital letters, exclamation point.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Hampton. Inside leaner. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. At the elbow, Doncic. The shot misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
So both teams making some changes here. The Mavericks trailing to the paint. Brunson, no good. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
4th team foul.
50 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Wagner. Back to Fultz. Here's Wagner. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Hey, for me, the mid-range shot is still one you got to use. So I love seeing Carter Jr., who's more of a low post guy, knocking down jumpers from the mid-range.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Ross on the wing. Pass to Wagner. Goes back up. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Ross with it. Back to Fultz. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Magic out in front. They lead by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Magic?
Just they've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop and the opposing team scoring.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is. You know, the first overall pick of the 2017 draft, Markelle Fultz really struggled with Philadelphia. He only played 33 games over his first 2 seasons in the city of brotherly love.
Wendell Carter Jr.
Carter, that's good.
Terrence Ross.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team
changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. And talking about sending him Clark to Orlando seemed to give Markelle new life.
I agree with you, Kevin. It was good to see him get a fresh start. He actually played in 72 of 73 games that season for the Magic and averaged 12 points and 5 assists. Best of all, he looked like he was enjoying basketball, and that was a great sight to see.
substitution.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Isaac left side. Pass to Wagner. Lobbed up there for Isaac. It's stolen by Berton. And stolen by Wagner. And now Orlando on the break. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Inside. Kleba. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz.
That's his first foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. To the middle. Here's Dinwiddie. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Third team foul.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to health. Guys?
All right, David, thank you.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's Bamba. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Boy, he's a very effective scorer from there. Bamba's excellent at using his size to his advantage.
Dallas foul.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith.
That's his first personal
That is
foul.
his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Magic trailed by 4. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Mavericks.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Powell on the double team. Outside Anthony. Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Assist from.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
R.J. Hampton.
And the basket by Hampton.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Powell doing a nice job recognizing when to give it up. He, to me, is the epitome of a value utility player. Knows his role.
Dallas leading by 4.
Orlando foul.
Well, 1 year at Virginia Tech and 3 more at Florida for Dorian Finney-Smith before going undrafted in 2016.
Well, Greg, you think about it, he also had a year in college, an extra year because he transferred. So that may have scared some teams off, his age and how long he spent in college. But I tell you what, if you're a pro and you've got pro ability and pro attitude, it's going to come out. And he's made an impact in the NBA from day one.
Here's Kleba. Following the basket by R.J. Hampton. Pass to Finney-Smith. To the left side wing. To the inside. Here's Powell.
Orlando foul.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul.
It's on Jalen Suggs.
15 foul.
And Powell, with that long body of his, does a nice job going at the defense and forcing them to foul.
The first one falls.
And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on teams, does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 14.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
The drive by Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he thought.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the stripe.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
The Magic trail by 7. Out to the right wing. Hampton. No good on the 3.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Dallas foul.
And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell.
That's his third personal foul.
That's his third foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Anthony down low. Powell with the steal. It's been had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. For 3, Bullock gets the 3-pointer to fall. Bullock's got his first 3 points of the game.
Assisted.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And so it's Dallas with it. The Magic getting the bucket. It's stolen by Hampton. Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
R.J. Hampton.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Bogdanovic. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Pass to Suggs. To the wing on the left. 5 to shoot. Bamba trying to break free. And it's Suggs missing.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line for
Dallas shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots. And Dinwiddie's very cerebral.
And you know what, Greg? I love what he said. I mean, he said, I think there's a difference between internal confidence and situational confidence. That's a beautiful, profound statement. He believes in himself regardless of his environment and attributes that belief to his upbringing and his family support.
Burke hits them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Carter left side. Some nice ball movement by the Magic.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now here's Fultz. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Drains it from beyond the arc.
3.
And now it's only a 5-point Maverick lead.
It is so good to see Markelle Fultz shoot the ball with confidence, showing why he was the overall #1 pick in the draft.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Stolen by Brunson. Now here's Burke. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Fultz. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Stolen by Brunson. And it's the Mavericks on the break.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Isaac.
Jonathan Isaac.
Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Foul. Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Powell on the double team. Pass to Fultz. Out to Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to get open is Carter.
And Powell is a really reliable defender. I mean, he's excellent using his length and his quickness to throw shooters off.
Inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Out to Anthony. There's the triple. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Anthony's got 11.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Brunson. A putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Assisted by...
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
A capable passer, the more comfortable Fultz gets in this offense, the more effective he is.
Here's Burke. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Magic trail by 4. Pass to Anthony. Back to Fultz. Orlando moving the ball around. Isaac with the ball. And Isaac throws it down.
Easy look provided by Wendell Carter Jr. Always helps when you're big and share the rock.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
Magic ball. Now into the lineup for your Mavericks, Davis Bertans.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson.
And that'll be his third foul so far.
First team foul. In for the Magic.
Now Anthony. And Anthony gets double teamed. And it's Wagner missing. Pass to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Boy, from the moment he entered the league, Doncic has been an immediate star, capable of big nights just about any time he's on the court.
Here's Wagner. Offensive rebound. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his second personal foul.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
A top 10 pick in the 2018 draft, Mohamed Bamba. Mo Bamba for short is a terrific athlete and has a great work ethic too.
Pass to Fultz. And that's a foul called on Davis Bertans. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Snatched away. Weaver with it. Bamba picks him up. Powell inside. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, very easy that time for Powell. He's not going to miss that one.
The Magic trail by 5. Pass to Anthony. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Assist goes to.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Both teams changing it up here. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Orlando's coach talk to his team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Here's Dinwiddie. Driving in. Ross grabs the board.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Takes the 3. Shot clock at 5. Hampton misses.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
To the paint. Now here's Ross. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ross.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Here's Doncic. Bamba with the block. It's Anthony with the drive. .131 left to play in the final quarter. And the Mavericks making a change here.
14 foul.
And here is Suggs. Out to the right wing. Just 4 to shoot. Hampton. Takes it inside. And Suggs throws it down.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
.103 left to play here in the fourth. Dinwiddie right side. Dallas again missing.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
To the middle.
Assist from
Here's Isaac.
R.J. Hampton.
And he converts the layup. Isaac's got the lead up to 6 now for Orlando.
And the development of Isaac, exciting to watch. When he's playing with this kind of confidence, he comes up big in the clutch.
On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 16-6 run. A shot by Hampton with no one around.
R.J. Hampton.
And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either.
Got to tell you what, safe to say that was a good-looking play from start to finish.
And so it's Orlando winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up.
everyone. This is Brian Ed Hill and Chris Webber, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce. And we know the long season is a grind for players, Grant. What about the coaches?
You know what? A long season is a grind for everyone. Not just for the coaches, but for the training staffs, for the basketball operations department. Everyone involved understands that it's a grind both physically and mentally.
Now here's Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They kick it out to Porzingis. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. Grant with a steal. Out to the right wing. Here's Cunningham. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. Hayes with it. Clock at 6. Right wing. Launches it. Rebounded by Kuzma. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Kuzma with the ball. Goes up on the baseline. The rebound by Stewart. Reverses. And Grant gets it to go.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from. You look back at the 2014 NBA draft, some of the best players of that class were second-round picks, including Jeremy Grant. Becoming a premier two-way wing, Grant was a steal going 39th overall to Philly.
In addition to Jeremy Grant, there were a bunch of great selections in that 2014 second round.
Tell me about it. I mean, how about all-star Nikola Jokic? Probably the best player in the draft was a second-rounder. Throw in Joe Harris, Spencer Dinwiddie, Jordan Clarkson, Dwight Powell, amongst the others. I mean, just showing that you can find talent late in drafts.
Hey, good.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Great look, high percentage shot. That's the efficiency you're looking to establish.
Pass to Cunningham. Back to Hayes. Lets the three fly. And it's Cunningham missing. He's got a clear path.
And Caldwell Pope just knows how to run correctly in transition. He runs wide outside those hashes. He sees lanes and angles so well out there.
Grant, left side. Here's Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Beal. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Knocked away. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Right side, Porzingis. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Wizards making a change here. The Pistons leading. Hayes attacking. Rebound, Washington. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
You got to be locked in on the road. I mean, when there's no cohesiveness on defense, you're in danger.
4 on the clock. Three-pointer, Beal. Pass to Bay. And here's Diallo. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. With the drive, the shot won't fall. And it's Washington the other way. Beal outside. Here's Kispert. Back to Beal. It's tipped. And stolen by Bay. Pass to Diallo. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Kispert. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Back to Hachimura. Up top, Beal. Shoots over Grant. That's short off the rim. Now Diallo. And he jams it home with authority.
He sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Pistons on top. They're up by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, there's an annual survey of NBA executives. Going into last season, the Pistons were selected for worst offseason. But with the promise of their young players, guys, some optimism that the rebuild in the Motor City is off to a strong start.
Physical, defensive-minded, Allie. That's Detroit basketball, isn't it? Bay from long range. Pistons keep it alive. Drains the triple.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Pass to Kispert. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Kispert's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. To the inside. Here's Grant. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Grant's got 6 points.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Caldwell Pope to drive. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And Caldwell Pope just blows past defenders with his speed. Just a sensational finisher all around the bucket.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Pass to Neto. Back to Caldwell Pope. For three, Gafford. The rebound by Stewart. And here's Detroit. Their first look at this year's Washington squad. Oh, there's the alley. Poke loose. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Here's Neto. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
You see how fast he got off the ground? I love whenever Kuzma rises up to throw it down.
Hey, outside. Connects from downtown. Give him 8. And Chris, during your career, you were one of the game's best on the boards. Talk about traits needed to rebound at a high level.
I mean, first thing people talk about is size, but look at Russell Westbrook. I mean, he has the instincts, the toughness, the want to. Any great rebounder, you have to share those traits.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Bad shot selection, as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
It's your Pistons mascot.
Washington trailing. Now here's Beal. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Six to shoot. Fires the three. And again, Washington, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. You know, Cade Cunningham has proven he can get it done on offense. Now check this out. Back in college, he racked up 13 points in just 91 seconds of play.
Back to Beal. From behind the arc. Fires in the triple. Beal's got his first 3 points of the game.
The court awareness improving over time. Hachimura demonstrating some nice passing instincts there.
And Bay, here we go. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him. Cunningham's ability to find points really is impressive, Grant. You hope he has as much success in the league as he did in college.
And yeah, B.A., with his pure shooting ability, I know he has what it takes. He just needs to put in the work and be ready to adapt to league play.
Oh, forget about three-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Now here's Diallo. From the arc. Outside for Bay. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Pass to Neto. Beal outside. Misses the 3. Diallo outside. Here's Cunningham. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he knocks down the first one. The Wizards making a switch here. Both good from the line that time. It's been all about Saddiq Bey for Detroit. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be back in a moment. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Here's Cunningham. Grant outside. The Pistons need to get one up quick. That one may be a little beyond his comfort zone. Hey, but he made it count.
Bagley looking to stretch the D by using the three-point shot. And as long as he can hit him, oh, man, it's a strategy that'll work.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Jeremy Grant, the 39th pick back in 2014, has become a leader for the Pistons. He said, "I'm enjoying it. I want to be a lot better, and I want to keep growing. I don't want to be stagnant. I just want to embrace the role and help the team get better from here."
Well, he's got all the tools to be a complete player, Allie. No question. Here's Cunningham. Into the lane. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Come on. How do you contain Bill right there? I mean, at times he just muscles shots in against tough defense.
Diallo on the wing. Pass to Cunningham. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Cunningham's gotten his third basket of the night.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
You have to go to your best scores. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Here's Cunningham. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. And they pick up 2.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
And looking at Marvin Bagley, the talent is evident. A big man that can go out and get you a double-double any night. Plays with just an infectious energy, too.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Now Beal. He's got 5. Beal draws the double. They grab their own miss. Pass to Kispert. Beal with it. Another shot. Kuzma for 3. Detroit with a rebound. When it comes to Bagley, one question mark I have is his health. And if he might be injury-prone, Grant.
Well, the good news, B.A., for him is that he's young. Hopefully he's able to shake off these nagging injuries. Let's face it, the more he's on the court, the more confidence he'll gain.
And the Pistons making a change here. Pass to Stewart. From deep. Here's Cunningham. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup. Cunningham's got 8 points here in the quarter.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
And here's Kispert from the arc. Knocks down the long J. Kispert's got 6.
Never any doubt where Bradley Beal's going with that pass. I mean, if he has a teammate that wide open, he's not going to miss it.
Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Daniel Gafford picked